joined by one of the winning McBride's lads, one of the biggest candidates for man of the match, could be man of the match as far as I'm concerned, Patrick Chambers. Patrick, you're very welcome into the booth. Congratulations on a victory, a very hard fought victory, but well done.
Yeah, sure. I suppose we came in at half time, wasn't looking good. We sort of regrouped. We knew first half we had probably 70 to 80% of possession. They just caught us in the counter attack every time. So I suppose we sat back a bit second half, so they hit them on the counter every time, pulled away there with a few scores second half, and that was it, I suppose.
You personally had a great game. I don't know what you scored points wise, but what were conditions like out there? Is the pitch holding up, or is it I know bouncing the ball, it seems tough because the bounce is hard to predict in a soft pitch like that. So how is it holding up?
I suppose it wasn't too bad there. I suppose slippy enough conditions, I suppose, but you keep the ball in the hands, don't bounce, so you'll keep it going. I suppose a few boys were slipping here and there, but we pushed on and sure, can't complain now, sure.
And celebrations tonight, I'm sure. We'll start on the south side, I'd say, and finish up on the north side someplace.
So I expect so. I don't know where we're going. I know we're in three counties last year, was it? But you know where we'll end up this year, sure. Wherever we go, sure. I suppose we'll have a good night and we'll have a good day tomorrow, and then a few of us off to Miami now on Wednesday. Miami, we'll be in South Beach partying there. Me and Ross Marley here to the side. Good Donegal man here. Man know house to party in Miami.
this is your second title, right? You were on the team last year, and you.
Yeah, we won. I think we won by 4 points last year. Same again this year, was it 4 or 5? Yeah.
So we have to ask him the question. We have to.
Man.
What about the boots?
I tell you now, but if you want to see them here, pink. I had to pull something off this summer. I was in New York in the Pele soccer shop back at the start of May, and saw these on the old shelf, and they were actually the cheapest boots at the shop. So
no wonder we can see. We noticed that.
I said I'd stand out somewhat this summer. Actually, I scored more goals in my first game out here than I did all last summer. So they have to be doing something. They're a bit flashy now, a bit too flashy.
No, once you perform, you can wear whatever you want, right?
It's great having you, Patrick, and you have won our man of the match, and we're going to present you now with your prize. And it's actually 3 chocolate chip cookies stuck together.
And there's one for everybody in the audience.
I'll split them up in the dressing room. Hopefully there'll be enough for everyone. And I'd just like to say before we finish up, Anthony Joshua said it before, man, once was so nice, I had to do it twice.
Well, Jez, you've been threatening to get that line out here in the last half an hour.
I've been waiting all week.
All right, Patrick. The best of luck. And I know my nephew Kieran is looking in, so hello to Kieran.
I hope you're having a good day, and I expect you on the beer at the going races. Don't lose too much money now.
Thank you, Patrick, and congratulations. Enjoy the evening, and I'm sure we'll be meeting up later on. So, very happy man there, Patrick Chambers, all the way from Newport, and he'll be going into a very happy dressing room now, and I'm sure celebrating a very, very hard-fought win for the McBrides, back-to-back intermediate titles, and it's been a great day for them so far. So, well done to the McBrides. Commiserations once again to the Patriots, and we're looking forward now to the ladies' final as the two teams take their place on the field. The Éireann Rovers are in white with the black togs, and the Bridgets will be in red jerseys when they come out onto the field. So thanks to our photographer today, Steve Fahey. Big shout out to Steve. He's doing a great job out there, taking the photographs and giving us plenty of memories of what promises to be a very special day here, finals day in Chicago. And I'm about to be joined by a very special guest, Derek Duggan. He's waving his hand at me, but I'll get him up here, don't worry. So we'll switch off for just a couple of minutes, folks, and I'll be back to you in about 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you. So you're welcome back, folks. We're back here in the booth live. Derek Duggan, a pleasure to have you. Great to see you, proud Cashlery man and father of Jack Duggan, and great servant for Roscommon GA. I was watching the great goal he scored against Meath, Nicky, back in 1990 in the All-Ireland semi-final.
Well, in fairness, since Jack Duggan has come out, I'd say you've mentioned that to me about 500 times. But I've never seen a man more excited. It's like if you got you're like a kid in a candy store when you're seeing your hero coming in. What's it like to meet your heroes?
Oh, it's great. Some people say you should never meet your heroes. I disagree. Oh, great character, Derek, and he was a great servant for Roscommon, great footballer, and it's great to see his young lad out here playing.
And did I tell you about the goal he scored in the 90s? Oh, he's a gentleman, in fairness to him.
Fridge is overflowing here. With Guinness. So thanks to Guinness for their sponsorship today.
And today is also sponsored by somebody else, which you never mentioned, Mary. What the hell?
Who was that?
I thought Final Sunday was sponsored by who?
Oh, it's
Who
outside.
was sponsored by?
Chicago Finals Monday is sponsored by Lanigan's Irish Pub.
Oh, a quaint little pub on the south side of Chicago. We have Conor Calvey is back in Chicago without the braids this time. Come here, we have to ask Conor, how was your flight?
It was fantastic. I slept the whole way, so it was probably one of the best flights of my life.
Conor Calvey from Westport. I owe this man, well, he doesn't drink, so I'll have to buy him water, which Nicky will charge me plenty of money for anyway. Yeah, Conor was very, himself and Tommy Scahill very kindly brought me to the airport when I was going home about 4 weeks ago, in the middle of a monsoon, Conor.
That's
Remember
right,
that
yeah, it wasn't a great. It was like being back home, the weather, so I was well used to driving in weather like that.
Oh, Jesus, it was Cat Melogian. Yeah. So the ball is in and it's thrown up. Conor, who do you fancy for this game? The Bridgets will be favourites. Yeah, they've been the form team all year, so they'll be tough to beat, I'd say.
Absolutely, yeah.
So then, straight away, the Bridgets into the attack, and it's Sive O'Leary over there on the far side of the field with the blonde hair. She gets it as far as Ailish Rispin. Ailish now into Ciara Rispin. She offloads it to Chloe McCaffrey, and Chloe is fouled, and Mairead Drouin, I'm sure, will come forward and take this. No, Chloe is going to take it herself. So then the hop and the solo, and this could be the first score of the game, Conor.
Yeah, no, we'll see. Wouldn't want to put a commentator's curse in it.
Oh, Jesus, and I did.
Looks like you have.
I absolutely hexed it off the post, and out it comes this side of the field, and Erin Rovers pick it up there through Becky Scally, and she gets it back. Becky gets it back once again. She looks for support, gets it to Anna Porter. Anna's kick, and there's
what
a
a
foul.
great name, Porter.
Yeah, actually I think it's Porlier. 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 It's sort of a French name. Parlez-vous français? Je peux vous aider. Yes, and my secondary school French is coming to the fore. Anyway, the Rovers on the attack with Ava once again, and it's bounced inside there, and it's dangerous there, and Bridget Murray almost got on the end of it there, and goal opportunity, but the referee said it's a free out, and Ella Martin dodges a bullet there and gets the ball clear, but the Rovers come back on the attack again, and it's Ciara Murray. Ciara back inside to the full forward, and it's a chance of a goal. Oh Jesus, she misses it. Oh, can you believe it? Teresa Hughes from about 4 yards out manages to miss the goal. Jesus, Nicky.
When it's something like you do yourself,
Oh,
so I wouldn't be awing at it.
Nicky, if you had 3 pairs of Wellingtons on 1 foot, you couldn't have missed that. Oh, jeez, that was an awful miss. Anyway,
She'll get
on
the
we
next
go.
one,
on we go. Maddie Meehan. Maddie out there. She hasn't the sleeves twisted up today, but she's ready for action. Gets the Bridgets on the attack. Emma Deneen now, the Kerry woman. Powerful runner, this lady. Cuts inside. Very nice move there and chips it with her right foot. And in and over the bar. That's the first score for the Bridgets.
Quinn, they're all great runners when when they see you chatting them up. They'll be running that fast away from you.
Yeah, we'll see. Kick out then from Caitlin Fitzsimons. Out this side of the field, but it's going to go out over the sideline, and it's sideline ball to the Bridgets.
Caitlin's just back from Australia, actually. She was over for the women's
the Women's World Cup.
I think she played a game over there, actually.
Wow, good for her. Nicole Kane,
Really?
the owner of the Tiny Tap, gets it into Emma Deneen. Emma is fouled, and referee Martin Delaney tells her to take a few steps back, and she'll go short in towards Sive O'Leary. Danger woman for the Bridgets, right-footed, but it'll drop short into Caitlin Fitzsimon's hands, and out it comes, and Emer Kane on there on the far side, but she loses possession, and it's comes down all the way over this side by Casey Flynn, fighting hard for the ball, and gives it back to Mairead Ruan. Mairead now strides through the Rovers defence, left-footed, but it's not the best of passes, and it goes off her outside of her left foot and out over the sideline for a line ball to the Rovers.
It's actually taken the Bridgets a bit of time to settle into the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. The Rovers have rattled them a little bit in the early stages, creating a couple of goal chances, and Ava Pourlier gets it, but it's picked off easily there by Roisin Mornan, the number 6 for the Bridgets. Emma Deneen, once again, she's a powerful runner. This letter, very strong in possession, gets it to Sive O'Leary. Sive is fouled by Michaela O'Boyle there, and it's going to be a free in to the Bridgets. Taken quickly to Mairead Ruan, daughter of Mary, of course, heavily involved out here in Gaelic Park. Back to Emma Deneen. Emma left-footed, but doesn't catch it at all, and it goes harmlessly out to the right, and it's wide. Yeah, the Bridgets haven't fully settled, I don't think, yet, Nicky.
No, their star players haven't really. They've missed a few chances there, which is very unlike the Bridgets.
Yeah, so on we go. It's inside there. Roisin Mornan though cuts it out. Ciara Bridges looking for the ball, and Roisin is fouled. Mairead Ruan calls for it, but it's overhit, and but it might break yet for them. Mairead gets it back, gives a nice pass in fast into Sive O'Leary. Sive going across the field, gets her ball away to Ailish Rispin. Ailish now through, off the post again. Oh Jesus! Off the post once again by Ailish. Very unlucky there, and I was going to say John Bridges would probably be pulling his hair out on the far sideline, but I think that job is already done.
I'd say he'll be scratching his head now. He won't be pulling his hair.
Ball breaks once again. Roisin Mornan in there in the middle of the field. It's a free down. I think he awarded it to the Bridgets, and Mairead Ruan is at the ready to take it. Poor free though once again. Mairead just not fully on her game, I don't think, today.
It's
Aoife
early in the game,
McDowell
yeah.
has gone out over the sideline, but the referee said there was a push in the back, and it's going to be a free down to the Rovers. Aoife McDowell will take it, the number 13, and kicked across. Nice pass over to the midfielder Ava Pourlier, and she gets support from her halfback Eva Lavelle. And back to the number 8 once again, a big high dropping ball into the square, and there's hands on the back there by Megan Flynn, and it's going to be a free into the Rovers, and it's going to be the easiest of opportunities to tie up the match at 1 point each after about 5 minutes of play.
Where's our scorekeeper? Timekeeper. Scorekeeper.
7 minutes and 40 seconds in actual fact. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. And that's a poor free. Oh, jeez, it didn't even make the crossbar. And it's Megan Flynn battling hard there in defence, and she gets it back to Lauren Gallagher, and Lauren is downed, and it's a free out to the Bridgets. Emma Deneen with the ball in hand takes it quickly to Ciara Bridges. Ciara now onto Lauren. Lauren back to Emma Deneen. Emma finds Ciara Bridges in space down along this side of the field. Lovely ball into Sive O'Leary. Sive gets it in front of her marker and gets away from Michaela O'Boyle. Sive bearing down on goal, but two of them come to her and manage to push her out towards the sideline. But the Bridgets retain it back as far as Ailish Rispin. Ailish gets it back inside to the number 10, Ciara Bridges. And Ciara, left-footed, puts it straight over the bar. Nice score from the Bridgets. They're beginning to settle to their task, Nicky, a little bit.
Sisterly love there, one sister to the other.
That's right.
The other hits it over the bar.
And over the bar, yeah. Nice and simple.
Outside legend, Ciara Bridges. And here comes Calvi with a lovely pint of black and white porter.
It's a free down to the Rovers. As Ciara Bridges says, she's the most beautiful of the Bridges in one of her pre-match statements, interviews. And the Rovers come with Tara Walsh. Tara now making inroads in along the in-line here, right-footed. Dangerous ball there, and the goalkeeper was in two minds. Ella Martin didn't really know whether to come or not, but fortunately for her, the ball hops out harmlessly wide. And Garrett Fitzsimons down underneath us, manager of the Rovers, and will be anxious.
Maybe he has found the recipe today, because they've definitely improved from the last time.
Oh, this is a great ball into Ailish Rispin, almost getting on the end of that ball. A beautiful ball in, but just ran away from her, and the Rovers come away with Mary O'Boyle, and she gets the ball back. Mary now striding up the field, looking for support. She gives a long pass in towards Aoife McDowell, but Megan Flynn, excellent in defence, gets out in front of her marker and gets the ball away. And the Bridgets come again. The ball down to Sive O'Leary. Sive has time and space, gets a lovely pass into Ailish Rispin. Ailish now looks for the return pass. She gets it away here. Oh, off the crossbar again. And it's in the back of the net. In the back of the net. Ailish Rispin finishes it. It was a great move by the Bridgets. Really lovely crisp pass and lovely hands. And unfortunate, the first effort came back off the crossbar from Chloe McCaffrey. But Ailish Rispin was there on hand to finish it to the back of the net. 1-2 to no score. But it could so easily have been the other way around if the Rovers had taken a couple of their chances. But here they come. It's Tara Walsh. Tara Walsh now gets it into Ava. Oh no, it's wide again. Oh my God. Yeah.
She has a right foot like you, Quinn.
I think she needs to go and put chalk on it. Oh Jesus, that's an awful miss. Anyway, here comes the Rovers.
Back on the attack again.
They're back again on the attack with Teresa Hughes. Teresa, come up. Back to Aoife McDowell, but great play there in defence by the Bridgets, and the referee Martin Delaney said that Emma Deneen was over carrying the ball, and it's going to be a free in to the Rovers, so they'll have a chance to put their first point on the board, and it's going to be the midfielder Ava Pourlier with the right-footed kick, and it's over the bar. Over the bar it goes. So that's the Rovers' first
two
point.
goals, even though the Bridges, in fairness, hit the post as well. So they hit the crossbar a few times, so it's been evenly that way. But
it could very easily have been 2 goals to the Rovers for sure. But anyway, they break it up and overturn it, and it's Mary O'Boyle over there that gets it away. Cueva Tehan gets a lovely pass inside there to Tara Walsh. Tara Walsh bearing down on goal. Oh, off the post again. Jesus, that's 3 or 4 terrible misses.
Tara Walsh, the Sligo woman, she's actually a physiotherapist.
Now
She's doing a few movements on my back there last week. I couldn't walk for a week, but anyway.
She'd want to be a miracle worker.
Even not that would do it.
Emma Deneen out there on the far side of the field gets it to Maddie Meehan. Maddie gets it to Ciara Bridges, gets it inside here to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe McCaffrey to Ailish Rispin. Oh, chance of another goal for Ailish, but she drags it to the left and out and wide.
A lot of goals being missed here.
Yeah, Ailish
At least they're
Rispin.
going for goals. That's makes the game more exciting, right?
Yeah, Ailish's first game for the Bridges was back in 2009. So she's
got your stats done today, huh?
my stats done today. My statistician was heavily at work this morning, and certainly a veteran of this Bridget's team, Ailish, one of the senior players. But here comes the Rovers, and that's a nice score by Tara Walsh. Clips it over the bar with her right foot, and
Tara's just back from Boston, actually. So.
Yeah, Tara travelling all over the United States, but she's back here today to try and help the Rovers win their first senior title.
Johnny goes to the fridge once
quite
again
a while.
for another Guinness.
Emma Deneen with the ball, coming across halfway, and she gives it off to Sive O'Leary. Sive, this little bullet from Cork, she's away again with the blonde hair, and she gives it off over there towards Emma Kane, or Emer Kane, I think it might have been, and it's over the bar anyway for the Bridgets, and that pushes out their lead now to 1-3 to 2 points, 6 points to 2, 4 points the difference. As we approach the 20th minute of this first half, Emma Deneen breaks the ball back to herself, and she gives a nice pass to Mairead Ruan, who gives a lovely pass into Ciara Bridges. Ciara onto Ailish. Ailish now into the back of the net. Oh, what a goal.
It's a great score by Ailish there.
Great score from Ailish Rispin. That's her second goal, and that was a beauty.
15 minutes gone, Quinn.
Yeah, 15 minutes gone, and it's a 7-point lead for the
fairness
Bridgets.
to you, John, you were never a great timekeeper anyway, so
No,
the fact that
my motto always, Nicky, was when God made time, he made lots of it.
and he needed to.
And he'd want to. So, substitute Caroline Kennedy is on for the Rovers. And it's the Bridgets, though, on the attack with Mairead Ruan. Nice pass out the far side to Ailish Rispin, the 2-goal hero so far. Ailish cuts inside, looks for help, gets it from Chloe McCaffrey, and Chloe's right-footed effort drifts out to the left and wide. Yeah, a few uncharacteristic misses from the Bridgets players, as I'm sure John.
I'd say the day is just affecting it. There's a bit of wind there, and it's just.
Yeah, the wind isn't. The wind is tough. It's. I've seen it in the intermediate game there. It was some of the shots just drifting away there to the left. So obviously the wind is having an effect on it. So the Rovers then on the attack once again, and it comes to Mary O'Boyle. Mary now looks up, looks for support, and she gets it through Aoife McDowell. Aoife now right-footed.
That's a
lovely
great score.
Great score from Aoife. Lovely score.
The Rovers are hanging into. They're hanging on in this game. In fairness, and they're giving the Bridges a game.
They're certainly hanging around, as they say, but they wouldn't want to let the Bridgets get on top too far. And here comes Ciara Bridges in absolute acres of room, bearing down on goal. Ciara! Oh! And the referee says, hold on, there was a high challenge, and he's given a free in to Ciara Bridges. But another goal chance, Nicky.
That's absolutely was a goal chance there. But Ciara uncharacteristically, is that the word?
Characteristically, yeah.
We'll have to have a shot for that one tonight with her.
Yeah. There'll be shots galore tonight, Nicholas.
With the help of God.
Lovely score from Mairead there. Clips it over the bar. Mairead Ruan.
Messi of women's football. in fairness
Yeah,
to
the
Mairead.
Messi of the Bridget's team for sure. She'd get on most men's teams, that's a certainty. Out it comes. Nicole goes up for the ball, but she's beaten to it this time by Cueva Tehan. Cueva gets it away there to Eva Lavelle. That's a long ball in, but the bounce is going to get the better of them. And now it's a foot race for Megan Flynn. Megan gets it half away, and Morgan is there helping out. And eventually it goes out off the Rovers player, and it's gone wide. Wide ball, says Martin Delaney. And there's something was said in there, and I think Martin is going to go in and have a word. Yeah, he's telling them to stay outside the D, and he's going in to have a word with Ella Martin in goal for the Bridgets. And bit of confusion there. I don't know what Martin was at, but obviously he must know himself. As if he doesn't, I definitely don't.
And you can throw me in the ring with that one.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a poor kick out from Ella Martin. It goes straight to the Rovers players, and here they come with Tara Walsh once again. Tara bursts her way through and clips it right footed in and over the bar. It's a good score for the Rovers. Keeps them in touch.
They're still hanging in there.
2 goals and 4 to 4 points. 10 points to 4. Oh, Jesus, Ella goes down like the Bismarck again. Morgan Flynn is being pulled and dragged. And eventually Mairead Ruan takes the free quickly to Emma Deneen. Emma tries to get around her marker, and she's fouled. Martin Delaney decides to bring her back for the free. And this one is going to be taken by Mairead Ruan. Mairead takes it down the far side to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe cuts inside, makes great ground. Oh, gives a great pass to Sive O'Leary. Sive in on goal. Oh, great block down there by the number 2, Caitlin Oliver. Brilliant block down by the Rovers player there, the corner back. And the Rovers come out with it, and they go on the attack. A bit of a rugby kick there, but it only goes as far as Nicole Kane. Nicole, the owner of Tiny Tap down in the city.
It's Nicole Fury King.
Yeah,
get your facts right.
that's right. I got pulled on that before too. I have to apologise. Nicole Fury Kane, owner.
Really, John?
Yeah, really. Trevor. Oh, that's a beautiful score from Sive O'Leary. Clips it with the right foot, high and over the bar. Beautiful score.
She has the famous braid down one side of the head as she usually has.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's from Kinsale, right?
Yeah, Kinsale, yeah. Beautiful part of the world. Yeah. Chris Keaveney brought me 5 tourists down there to Kinsale and showed them all the sights while I was taking a much needed break in Roscommon in the Betty White Clinic. Ball is kicked out over this side. Roisin Murnan working hard. She gets the ball up, but tackles coming in left and right, and the referee says that's a foul, and it's going to be a free down to the Bridgets. We have a priest here on the sideline. God bless him. He might give us our blessing, Nicky.
I think we could do all the blessing we could do. We could do it all.
We could do it, everything. Everything in the bag. As there's a foul there on the Rovers player, and Martin Delaney says free in for the Rovers. In fact, he's going to throw up the ball. I thought he was giving a free to the Rovers, but it's not. It's a throw up between Tara Walsh and Nicole Fury Kane. Ball breaks there for Caroline Kennedy, but it's a poor wide once again. Swung the foot at it, and no conviction in it, unfortunately. So it remains 2 goals and 5 points, 11 points to 4 points for the Rovers. 7 points to
22
lead.
minutes gone, Quentin.
22 minutes gone in this first half of this ladies' senior final here in Chicago Gaelic Park, as the crowds continue to flow in here today. And we have, of course, a very exciting senior men's final coming up between the Wolf Tones and the Pádraig Pearses as the Bridges come on the attack. Here comes, beautiful pass inside there, and it's over the bar by Chloe McCaffrey. Chance of a goal possibly, but she chose to take her point.
When you're reputed to be a Pearses fan, is that true? It's supposed to be on social media during the week? Or
that's what all the posts are saying, yeah.
No.
But you know what they say, Nicky, you should never believe what you read. But anyway, on we go. Emma Deneen. And that's clipped beautifully over the bar by the Kerry woman, Emma Deneen. Lovely score.
She's having a fine game today, actually.
She sure is. She sure is. She's a very athletic player, very strong.
Much reminds me of herself, Quinn, actually, in fairness.
Yeah,
very
me
athletic.
heyday. Yeah, I used to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Sink like a stone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those
Walsh
heady
has it
days.
again.
Tara Walsh going right through this Bridges defence. Tries to bounce the ball on this very heavy surface. She gives it out to Aoife McDowell. Aoife gets inside Lauren Gallagher, but Aoife unfortunately puts it to the right of the upright, and it's gone wide.
That was a point, actually. I must be blind.
Yeah. Fitzy shouting in instructions to his charges. They're over sideline. And that's a poor pass though over there on the far side, and it's gone out over the sideline, and it'll be a line ball for the Rovers.
The Bridges are beginning to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they're beginning to assert now, and the Rovers will probably rue those misses that they had earlier on in this half. They had a couple of great goal chances and they needed to take them, at least one of them anyway. But here comes another. Here comes Aoife McDowell, and into the back of the net. And as we speak, yeah, a great goal there. And the Rovers, all of a sudden, they're back in this game. 6 points the difference now as Sive O'Leary gets the ball, looks up, looks for support, gives a high ball in towards Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe goes up for it but won't get there, and it's cleared by the Rovers defence out as far as Michelle O'Boyle, Mary O'Boyle in fact, and over there the far side Claire Fitzsimons, but Claire loses the ball, and it's Emer Kane gives it to Mairead now over the far side. Bit of interplay there with Ciara Bridges and Mairead Ruan. Her effort though dropped short into Caitlin Fitzsimons' hands, but that's a poor kick out. Comes straight to Emma Deneen, not the woman you want to be giving it to. Here comes Emma now, bearing down a goal, left foot. Oh Jesus, Emma. Yeah, not one of her best ones. That's gone out to the left and it's gone wide.
I think a blacksmith would have a great job here today. He'd have plenty of work.
Shoeing them.
The old shoe.
Yeah, a few of them need shoeing, all right. Yeah. Aoife McDowell is fouled there by Lauren, and Tara Walsh, who's had a very good first half, gets the ball once again. She's faced up there by Casey Flynn, and dangerous ball right across the goal, but really great catch there, back in defence, and but it's cut out by the Rovers player, and it's gone to the left and it's gone out wide.
There was a debate last Sunday night week between Tara Walsh and Mairead Ruan to see which of them was the best footballer. So who do you think is winning the battle so far?
I'd say it's even enough. Mairead has had a few moments, but
she's not at her best.
She's not at her best today for sure. But Tara's playing really well now. There's no doubt about it. That's a foul there on Emer Kane. Emer, another fine footballer. Nice left-footed player. Here comes Mairead now. Mairead with time on her hands. Juggles the ball. Gives it off to Roisin Murnan. Gives it back to Mairead. Mairead Ruan's kick in, and it bounces over Chloe McCaffrey's head. And the Rovers come away with it once again. It's Caoimhe Tehan giving it inside to Becky Scally. Becky now bottled up by Nicole Kane, who's the judge to have fouled. And it's a free down. Big shout out to Trevor and Karen. Trevor Kane and Karen over there.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
Yeah. Great girl. Fair play to her. She's done me many a favour as the ball is kicked in there. But Michaela O'Boyle clears it out towards Aoife McDowell over on this side of the field underneath us, taking on Lauren Gallagher, and gives a nice pass inside to Ciara Murray. Ciara Murray now gets away from her marker and she's bearing down on goal. She's got options right and left. She gives the ball back inside and it's Tara Walsh straight over the bar from Tara. Lovely score there again from the Rovers girls. And as you said, Nicky, they're hanging around. 5 points the difference.
Tara's probably the best footballer that ever come out of Sligo, which wouldn't be a great achievement, but still, fair play to her.
Yeah. On we go then. Saive O'Leary coming deep for the ball, but loses possession. Cueva Tehan, who's coming into this game more and more, gets it to Caroline Kennedy, the substitute. Looks across, picks out a beautiful pass there into Tara Walsh once again. Here comes Tara. She's bearing down a goal to Aoife McDowell. Aoife McDowell into the back of the net. And all of a sudden, the Rovers are right back in it.
There could be a major shock on the cards here.
Oh, yeah. 2 goals and 5 to 2 goals and 7.
Even I can figure out that's a 2-point.
2-point game. Yeah, they're right back in it. And
a very exciting game, actually.
It is an exciting game. And some very good quality scores in it.
And a few unquality misses.
Some very poor quality misses is right, as Emma Deneen gets possession and gets the ball away to Saive O'Leary. But once again, that pass just loose and not going to hand. It's a bit uncharacteristic of the Bridgets, just not making sure of that pass, as Michaela O'Boyle gives a lovely pass straight up the field to Cueva Tehan. Cueva now over there the far side, gets it to Ciara Murray. Ciara Murray now looks at her options, looks up this side of the field, looks towards Aoife McDowell, and it might break for the danger woman Tara Walsh, but Tara this time is adjudged to have fouled her marker, and the free is quickly taken down as far as Mairead Drouin. Mairead Drouin now crossing the halfway line. Lovely right-footed kick down towards Ciara Bridges. Ciara Bridges over there the far side of the field, attacking the patio in, gets it to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe McCaffrey going right through. She kicks and it's blocked down. Really great work there by the Rovers defence. And out comes Michaela O'Boyle with it. And it's cleared out this side of the field, and in fact it's going to be a free, I think, from where the ball landed there. Foul on Claire Fitzsimons. As she kicked the ball, she was fouled, so free down to the Rovers. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Thank you, Aaron. We're into injury time in this first half, and there's only a kick of a ball in it. 2 points the difference. Here comes the Rovers once again. It's Teresa Hughes. Teresa faced up there by Lauren Gallagher, and Lauren does really well, fighting hard for the ball, and she wins her free, and it's going to be a free back down to the Bridgets. Nicole Kane was going to take it, but decides against it and leaves it to Emma Deneen. Emma takes the ball in hand, looks up, sees what her options are, sees Saive O'Leary at pace coming for it, gets it back to Emma Deneen. Emma now looks up, and Emma takes too much out of the ball. Again, unforced error. She had Saive O'Leary free in the middle of the field and didn't use her.
There was a little bit of an argument there between the Rovers manager and the referee. Fitzy there was a bit animated there.
Yeah,
sideline.
I seen him.
The more than myself, the old ticker isn't great on him. He should be.
Yeah, he should be settling down a bit. Yeah. What did the doctor say to you, Nicky? You had a dicky ticker.
He said forget about it.
A lovely score there by Tara Walsh, and I have to say she's probably winning the battle between herself in terms of performance, because she's really up on the ante in the last 5 minutes.
In fairness to her, she has been on fire, but it's still the first half, so.
Emer Kane out this side of the field. Referee said there was a foul, and he's pulling the play back, and it's going to be a free down to the Bridgets, who are just 1 point ahead. 2 goals and 7 to 2 goals and 6. And 2 quick fire goals here in the first half by the Rovers, really pegging it back into the melting pot as the Rovers come once again. Mairead Drouin gets it to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe, number 15 on her back, takes on her marker and beats her. Bearden down on goal. She could be going right through. She's fouled. She gets another chance. And it's going to be out wide. I thought he was given advantage, but no, it's gone wide. And Chloe.
A Rovers win today would be a bigger shock than you getting a woman, in fairness. And that'd be a fair big shock. Like.
Yeah. Well, Nikki.
I holding on to one.
Yeah, Nikki. Big cheer from the Rover support here on our left-hand side. And it's
fine performance by
a great
the Rovers,
performance.
in fairness. They're an intermediate team, I think, right? They don't play senior. Is that true?
Mary, you'd know the answer to that question, Nikki.
The Rovers are an intermediate team, right?
No, Rovers are senior.
Oh, they are not senior.
They won intermediate last year, so they're senior this year.
Well, it's a great performance, in fairness. But it is only half time, so.
Great performance is right, and
We'll
I
be back in a
see
while.
I see Connor or Garrett Devlin over there with John Bridges, and he's helping out management team for the Bridgets.
We'll have Garrett here later on, I think.
We'll have Garrett here for the senior game, yeah. So I'm sure they'll have plenty to talk about at half time with their ladies. So we'll sign off for a couple of minutes, folks, and we'll be back to you presently. Thank you. Welcome back, folks, as we prepare for the second half of this very exciting ladies senior football final here in Chicago. 1 point is the margin, 2-7 to 2-6 in favour of the Bridgets. So it's a very exciting second half in prospect as the Rovers have taken the field already. We're just waiting for the Bridgets to come back out. And on your screens at the moment, you'll see the Gaelic Park is currently running a fundraiser, and it's a home raffle where we're selling tickets for $100. Can be bought online if you go on the website, which is on your screens at the moment. You can hit that link and it'll bring you into, or scan the QR code, and it'll bring you into the website for the raffle where you can buy your tickets. It's a beautiful house situated in the heart of Mount Greenwood. Beautiful area. Lived there myself. Can recommend it to anybody. And it's going to be a beautiful single family home, as you can see on the pictures from what it's going to look like. It's currently under construction, and you have the option of taking the house, which is estimated at $650,000 or $450,000 cash. So it's a wonderful prize for $100 opportunity. So I'd urge everybody that can possible get into it, because you never know, it could be you. So you have a chance of winning a beautiful home in Mount Greenwood on the south side of Chicago. So the best of luck to I know John Conroy is heavily involved with that, and all the board in Gaelic Park, so the best of luck with that over the next coming couple of months. Also, there are a couple of other fundraisers that's on the screen at the moment. I know there's one there, Lap the Lake for Luca. Man called John Foley and his wife tragically lost their 5-month-old child through a very rare disease, and John is doing the circle of the lake, Lake Michigan, over 7 days and 954 miles. And so fair play to John. I was hoping he might be on today. He might come up yet to give us a bit of a chat on it. And all funds will be going to Lurie's Children's Hospital in Chicago. So the best of luck to John with that. And it's a very tough situation, to lose a young child like that. But fair play to him. He's putting himself on the line and doing almost 1,000 miles in 7 days. So I was talking to Teresa Broderick about it last night, and she actually offered to do at least some of it with him. So Teresa's an avid cyclist as well. So fair play to Teresa. I'll mention that to John when I see him, and wish him all the very best with that. I know, Mary, as well, there's another charity at home, the James Fights Back fundraiser. And James is from County Galway, Kinvara in Galway, and he's got a very rare form of cancer, and he's currently, I suppose, fortunate that he's qualified, to get some treatment for it that will work, but the treatment's very expensive. So James and his family are currently raising money through internet and all sorts of media to try and raise money for him to get this treatment. So I'd urge everybody, if you possibly can, to give whatever you can to James. And once again, that's on your screens again. If you follow the links, you'll be able to donate online and see exactly what James's story is. So listen, the very best of luck to all people concerned in those fundraisers, especially the last two, because they involve people's health, obviously, and we wish them, both of them, the very, very best of luck in their endeavours in fundraising. So once again, support if you can, folks. It's a very worthy cause. All right, we're still waiting for the Bridget's team, who are just arriving back out onto the field right now. And the Bridgets will be playing with the wind in this second half. It has died down a little bit. It's not as gusty as it was in the first half, but there is still a bit of a breeze there, as you can see with the flags down at the far end. It's blowing towards the scoreboard in, so it'll favour the Bridgets in this second half. So they lead by a point, but they'll need a big performance in this second half now to see off this determined and dogged Rovers team. They're certainly up for this battle, and they've hung in very strongly here. So it's an intriguing second half of football as we throw in. Martin Delaney throws the ball up, and it's caught there by Eva Porlier, and Eva gets it across to Aoife McDowell. Aoife takes off on that far sideline, cuts in now towards goal, gives a nice pass to Tara Walsh. Tara Walsh, who's been excellent in that first half, clips it with her right foot, and that's the equalising score straight away in this second half. In the first minute of this second half, we're all tied up at 2 goals and 7 points each in a very enthralling, exciting ladies' senior final. The ball is cut out there by Mairead Ruane. Mairead now, she'll need a big second half performance here if she's going to lift her Bridget's teammates over the line. She gets the ball away to Emer Kane. Emer Kane into Ciara Bridges. Ciara now turns and twists and right-footed in. And off the crossbar once again. That's the third one off the crossbar today. Unbelievable stuff. And the ball is cleared out by the Rovers defence. But over there on the far sideline, it's Emma Deneen. She's tackled though by Ciara Murray. And Ciara gets the better of her. Ciara down along that far sideline gets a great pass away, but it sort of goes in between two players, and it's eventually the Rovers player is deemed to be fouled, and she's down on the ground, and hopefully she's okay. She seemed to fall awkwardly. Hopefully she's okay. Can't really see who it is at the moment, but just fell awkwardly, I think, and might have rolled on her ankle or something like that. She's in pain. So Garrett Fitzsimons, Fitzy from County Down, goes out to attend to her. So hopefully she'll be okay. So we're just waiting now for the physio to do his magic. As I said, it's overcast. It's just beginning to brighten up though behind me here out to the west, so we might have maybe a little bit of sun before too long. What has been an overcast, sort of a murky day here in Chicago and Chicago's south side here in Oak Forest, and the crowds beginning to fill up on both sides here. There's going to be a big crowd of people here today for these finals, and the Bridget's defence clicks closed, and Megan Flynn wins herself a free. Ball is cleared out to Emer Kane. Emer Kane. Oh, that's a desperate poor pass though, and the Rovers don't take advantage. That's poor. That's a poor finish there from the Rovers, because that was a gilt-edged opportunity to take the lead. But once again, Ella Martin's kick out is poor, and Tara Walsh gets the ball, gets possession, chips it high and over the bar. That's the lead score for the Rovers. They go into the lead by a point, 2-8 to 2-7. And kick-outs have been a problem for Ella. And once again, this one goes astray. Emma Deneen is on the ground and she's hurted, but it's overturned, and Nicole Kane gets the ball into Chloe McCaffrey, into Sive O'Leary. Sive O'Leary now, she has it, and on her shoulder, Ciara Bridges in all sorts of space, but Ailish Rispin, it's saved by the goalkeeper, saved by Caitlin Fitzsimons there, and an opportunity for a goal there, but in fairness, Caitlin Fitzsimons stood strong and blocked it on the line, and the Rovers come away with the ball. Long ball in towards Aoife McDowell, and she wins it, and she's brought back for a free when surely advantage would have been more advantageous to her, but Martin Delaney said no, he's going to bring her back for a free kick, and some of the Rovers fans not too happy with that decision, but it's a free in anyway. And over there on the far side, Mary O'Boyle, ball in hand, right-footed kick, high, and it's gone over the bar. That's a great kick from Mary O'Boyle over the far side there. Beautiful kick into the wind and straight over the bar. 2 points the lead now for the Rovers. 2 goals and 9 to 2 goals and 7. Ball is kicked out this side of the field. It comes to Emer Kane. Emer now trying to inject a bit of pace into this Bridget's attack. Emma Deneen now looks up, looks for support. Sive O'Leary goes on a run in front of her. Sive gets the ball, has to go down and pick it up though. She gets it at the second attempt and she bears down now on goal. In she goes, left footed and over the bar. Nice score. Nice score there from Sive O'Leary, the Cork woman. Gets it in and gets it over the bar. 2-8 to 2-9. A 1 point game here in Gaelic Park in this ladies senior final. Emma Deneen now underneath this ball. Catches it, gets it into Sive O'Leary once again. Sive goes to take on her marker and she's fouled once again, and surely this is going to be the equalising score. Claire Fitzsimons fouled Sive there, so it's a free in now for Mairead Ruan. This opportunity off her right foot, and she makes absolutely no mistake. Beautiful kick. So it's all square. Once again, 2 goals and 9 apiece as we go past the 5-minute mark in this second half. Ball is kicked out. Kira Bridges underneath it. She gets it and she tries to take on her marker, but she doesn't beat Mary O'Boyle. Mary in turn loses it, and it's picked up there by Roisin Murnan. Gets it to Emma Deneen. Emma gets through one tackle, gets it off there to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe now gives it a poor pass though to Emer Kane. Emer has to go backwards to get it, but she does that. And here comes Mairead Ruan now on a run right through the centre, right footed. Beautiful score by Mairead Ruan. Really nice football there from the Bridgets. Had the runner and she used her and burst at pace through the defence and clipped an easy right footed shot over the bar. So the Bridges now look to turn the screw a little bit here. They had the shock in the first couple of minutes of this half. They went 2 points down, but they've responded well with 3 unanswered points. 2-10 to 2-9. They lead. Nicole Kane back to Mairead Ruan. Mairead right footed in high towards Sive O'Leary. Well caught on her chest there. Well done. Sive is right through. Right footed kick. And it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. She pulled it just ever so slightly across the face of goal and it's wide.
I was just out there and the crowd and everyone is saying what a great game the first half was. Actually, it's been
very entertaining.
Very entertaining. So second half seems to be going the same trend. So
yeah. Kira Bridges once again coming more and more into this game. She gets the return pass and looking now to cut inside over there in the far corner underneath the scoreboard. Gets it back to Sive O'Leary. Back it comes to Chloe McCaffrey off her right foot, and Chloe will make no mistake. That's a great score from the corner forward.
It's an excellent point.
Brilliant score there from Chloe. So then the Bridgets turn it around with 4 unanswered points. They go from 2 points down to 2 points up. Kick out taken once again. It goes to an unmarked Mairead Ruan, and that's not the lady you want to be giving the ball to. Roisin Murnan over to Nicole Kane, over to Chloe McCaffrey, who clips it in, but it's intercepted and it's going to be overturned there, and it's going to be a free out to the Rovers. Mary O'Boyle back in her own defence now, looking to find a teammate down on top of that's Gemma Ryan. Gemma is fouled. Jenna, number 18, she was brought on at half time. I'll have to research and see who went off, but here comes Sive O'Leary for the Bridgets, looking around for support, gets it back. Oh, but that's going to be kicked in and kicked short, straight into Caitlin Fitzsimon's hands. And Caitlin comes out of the ball on her own 21, kicks it high down the middle of the field, and a collision there between 2 Bridgets players, and all of a sudden it's all sorts of room here now for Aoife McDowell. She's through and she's got a player free on her outside. Will she take her? Oh, she doesn't. Oh, that's a terrible miss, Nicky.
Talking about taking the wrong decision.
Wrong
There was
option.
somebody out there. There was
Oh,
somebody in
yeah.
the corner there just waiting for the ball.
Yeah, that's a huge miss. Maddie Meehan with the sleeves twisted out there on the far side. I know she loves me saying it. Maddie is ready for action. But here comes the Rovers. Mary O'Boyle back out the far side to Ava Pourlier. Long ball, but that's going to be meat and drink for the defence. But Martin Delaney seen something there, and it's going to be a free in. Free in now for the Rovers, and this will cut the deficit to a point.
Just a shout out there to Jerry Kinney, who is in from San Diego. I just met him a few minutes ago. He played with the Parnells here back in the 90s. Actually played with the Tones, I think, before that. So just a shout out there to Jerry.
Oh, Jerry's in town. Porrick's brother, of course.
Brother of and a cousin of our fella,
Yeah.
Inda Kinney.
Inda Kinney, the ex-Taoiseach, of course. Shout out to Porrick and all his family out there in Ireland. And Porrick, a great old character. Great old friend of mine, and Nicky's, of course.
Absolutely. Now you're sounding like Barry McGuigan there, giving
Yeah.
shout-outs to everybody.
Everyone's friend. Kick out is taken, and it goes over Emer Kane's head, and it eventually breaks for Becky Scally. Becky into Ciara Murray. Ciara now takes a look at the goal, kicks it in high, but it's going to drop short into Ella Martin's hands, and she gets it out to Jenna Ryan. Jenna over on the far side of the field. Oh, that's might break for Mairead. She does. She gets it at the second attempt, but she fouls, and it's going to be another free into the Rovers as the Pádraig Pearse's senior team to stream across in front of us here, and on their way to do the warm-up routine, and looking forward to an eagerly awaited senior final.
It's nice mentioning there for as you're a Pearse's supporter, Mr. Quinn there. So it's reported anyway.
That's right. So, yeah, very
I didn't
exciting.
see them waving up to you though.
No. Wouldn't be happy with me for some reason. But anyways, that's a score for the Rovers. 2 goals and 10 points to 2 goals 11. Free down to the Bridgets. Free is quickly taken, and it comes to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe now striding through the defence here. Loses the ball, but she has support on her outside. Emer Kane with her left foot. Emer clips it nicely over the bar. Beautiful score there by Emer Kane.
Whoever wins this game will definitely celebrate it because it's a very close.
Very
great,
close game, yeah, absolutely.
Very competitive.
Ball is kicked out. Ball hops over Ciara Murray's head, and the Bridgets come on the attack again through Sive O'Leary out there on the far side of the field. Turns, cuts inside, going along the 21-yard line. She's pulled and dragged to the ground, and that's going to be a free in, and another very good opportunity for Mairead Ruan to put 3 points between the teams once again.
12 minutes gone in the game there, Quinn.
12 minutes gone in the second half.
Timekeeper, the great Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
And of course, a shout out again to Mary Redmond.
Yep.
The still unsung hero of Chicago
GA. Absolutely. That's the good truth for you, Nicholas. So then, Mairead Ruan over there on the far side, about 22 or 23 yards out, right-footed, in and over the bar, makes no mistake. 3 points to lead then, 2 goals and 13 to 2 goals and 10 in favour of the Bridgets. It's been a lot closer than many people would have anticipated, but the Rovers have played really well.
A fine performance so far by the Rovers.
Great performance.
In fairness, has turned it around. Maybe he'll get manager of the year if he can pull this one off.
He might get manager of the year, is right. Here comes Mairead Ruan once again. Gets it inside to Sive. Sive out to Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen now looks up, tries to make space for herself, and eventually gets the ball out to Ailish Rispin. Ailish gets it to Emer Kane. Emer Kane to Sive O'Leary. Sive off her right foot and makes absolutely no mistake. That's a lovely score.
Excellent point by Sive there.
She's a very accomplished footballer, is Sive. She's very cool on the ball. She makes all the right decisions.
She's cool enough in the pub as well. She's a great old character, actually. In fairness,
she is a great character. She was giving me plenty of wood last Sunday. She'll probably give me plenty of wood again tomorrow.
Didn't give you plenty of enough of it. Whatever happened that that party you were having in Killarney last Christmas for all these girls.
It's put off
Sive
until,
was one of them.
it's put off until next Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, get the hotel sponsored. Maybe Lanigan's might sponsor the hotel for
Yeah,
me.
we will, yeah. Any hotels there in Ireland want to sponsor Quinn, he'll do a podcast
Yeah.
and all the Bridges girls and
and a
at
few more,
Christmas,
a few more
rooms.
women will be in attendance.
will, yeah.
Yeah, all donations gratefully accepted. So, the ball is kicked down there. Aoife McDowell trying to get the Rovers back on track again. They're down by 4 points. They need a bit of inspiration now after being in the game, after being really dominating large parts of this game, to be honest about it. But they find themselves 4 points down about midway through this second half. So Aoife McDowell is down injured there, and that's not what the Rovers bench would want to see, because she's been excellent really for them in this game. A real danger woman in the corner.
Absolutely, yeah. Aaron is after opening again. It's there. Thanks, Aaron.
Emer Kane is off. Aisling O'Mahony is on for Emer Kane, I think. Mary just informs me there.
Aaron, I think Quinn is dry here.
I'm dry in all the wrong departments. Good woman, Aaron. Oh,
nice
Lord,
can
you
of
hear
Guinness.
that?
This show is sponsored by Guinness, as you know.
I'm sure my mother is very proud of me. It's cans of
She
Coke.
made a fine big job of you, in fairness.
Out she comes, and a free is awarded to the Bridget's team.
And a shout out to John's mother there. We talked to her today, 92 years old. Just swear she was 25. Unbelievable character. Great woman.
Yeah, woeful. Great to see her in such great
I think
shape.
she adopted you, actually. I don't think you're any relation at all.
Yeah, free in once again to the Rovers. This could cut it back to 3. Ciara Murray, ball in hand. And Ciara kicks it in. Oh, Ciara kicks it wide. Oh, that's a desperate miss.
When they look back on tomorrow on these, there'll be a lot of these scores they'll say they should have taken.
Yeah, for sure. That was one of them anyway, that's a certainty. Kick out is taken, and it's gathered there by Ciara Bridges. Ciara now on her own 21, tries to get around Aoife McDowell, and Aoife fouls her. And it's going to be a free down to the Bridgets. And I don't think Ciara's too happy with the pressure of the ball. It's like yourself, Nicky, it's a bit soft.
Soft, as you said earlier, in the wrong place.
On we go then. The less said about that, the better. But, here comes Aisling O'Mahony, the substitute. Gets the ball over to Emma Deneen. Emma to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe now. Fine footballer, this lady as well. Look at the way she moves over the ground. Very fast, very athletic. Lovely soloer of the ball. She gives it into Sive O'Leary. Sive off her right. And that's a beautiful score from Sive O'Leary. Really well worked point again from the Bridgets. And
Woman, an absolute excellent performance.
excellent performance is right.
I think she
She's-
played a bit of football for Cork, did she?
I think she did. I think she did, surely. And she'll be playing for them again if anything I see comes through anyway. And here she is again with the right foot, but this time it's gone out behind and it's
The
gone
wrong
wide.
foot. 5 points in it, is it?
5 points. Yeah,
Blind,
it's
is it?
wide. It looked to be drifting wide from here. Kick out taken then by Caitlin Fitzsimons. Out in the centre here to Ciara Murray. Small in stature but a huge heart in this lady. She gives a high ball into the defence there. And it should be dealt with by the Bridgets. And it's picked up but illegally so, says Martin Delaney. And the free is quickly taken. And it comes outside here to Breed Murray. Breed Murray, but she's dispossessed. And it's going to be a 45, I think. And we've got a player down in the centre of the field. Is Ciara Bridges. Looks like she's suffering with cramp, in a lot of pain there, and be nasty. She's getting a bit of help, I think, from Roisin Mornan.
Knowing Ciara, she won't be down for long.
Oh no, she'll bounce up now any second. Great character.
And more than myself, she's not very big, but she has a great heart. She's a ninja on her, fairness to her.
I'd love to see you up and down that field, Nicky.
Yeah, well, if you were pushing me, maybe.
Oh Lord, to be
we'll
like
do a
today.
100-meter dash when we're finished. See who wins.
To be like the day Pat Fox and Joe Rabbit was playing in Cropehark when Mihal says it's the first time I ever seen a rabbit chase a fox around the field.
Speaking of the rabbit, I don't see him here today.
No, he must be nursing one of the hangovers. The ball is kicked in anyways, and here comes the Bridges. Ciara, oh, brilliant save on the line. Ciara Murray once again, and the referee said it's going to be a free or a throw ball. I'm not sure. I think he's throwing it up. Yeah, it's going to be a throw up ball, but that was a great block on the line because that ball was going straight into the back of the net, and the Bridgets struggling to get this one clear. It comes back to Mary O'Boyle, and Mary puts it up and puts it in and puts it over the bar. Great score for the Rovers once again. They cut the deficit to 4. Substitute coming on. Maggie Hurley is on for the Bridgets, or for the Rovers. I think it's Mary O'Boyle that's gone off.
21 minutes gone, Gwen.
21 minutes gone, 9 minutes plus injury time left in this game. And the Bridgets 4 points up and 9 minutes away from Chicago final glory. Here comes Emma Deneen with support in front of her. Chloe McCaffrey to Sive O'Leary. This is dangerous now. Here she goes. Oh, it's a great save. And is it off the crossbar as well? I think the goalkeeper got a fish to it or a hand to it, but oh, what a save that was. Unbelievable.
Fitzy, with the manager, be very proud of his daughter. That was a brilliant save.
Brilliant save. Point blank save, because you would have said put your mortgage on Sive O'Leary to score a goal there.
Actually,
the form
Fitzy
she's
is
in.
smiling, in fairness. You should be proud of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a brilliant save by Claire, or Caitlin. Wonderful save.
No jet lag, and she's only back from Australia.
Yeah, she's a mighty woman. It's great to be young, Nicky.
I don't know anything about it so long ago, I don't remember.
Chloe McCaffrey out the far side of the field. Kicks it across towards Emma Deneen, the evergreen Emma. Sive O'Leary once again in acres of room onto her right foot.
That's
and a
great
beautiful score. Absolutely beautiful score there from Sive.
I was going to say she was hitting for man of the match, but no, that's not the right term, right? Woman of the match.
Woman or player of the match, maybe.
Player of the match, that's the word.
You have to watch what you're saying now, Nicky.
Got me out of a tongue twister there.
Michaela O'Boyle. Mike O'Boyle's daughter, of course. Mike from Ballina, near Ballina in County Mayo. Very proud dad, I'm sure, today, watching his beautiful daughter playing very, very well for the Rovers team. As the Rovers come on the attack again with Tara Walsh, and she's dragged to the ground there by Jenna Ryan, and Jenna will be lucky if she escapes the wrath of Martin Delaney. Yeah, he's calling her to her, and there's another sub on the field for the Bridgets, number 17. Regan Fay is on, and John Bridges just out on the sideline telling her, issuing instructions where to go and what to do. So it's 2:16 to 2:11. This will bring it back to a 4-point game. And it's Mary O'Boyle. I thought Mary was gone off, but my eyes deceived me once again. Not for the first time. And she clips it over the bar. Nice score for the
age, Quinn.
That's it. Oh, another poor kick out and goes straight into Aoife McDowell, and it's into the back of the net. It's a goal. Oh, Lord save us. A terrible kick out once again.
The Rovers have a big support here behind them, in fairness, over here on this side of the field.
They have great support indeed.
It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, because the Bridgets were very fancied before this game, and
3-12 to 2-16. And what's that, Quinn?
It's 21 points to 22. The Bridgets by 1 point. But here comes Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe now running straight through the defence, tackled her by Claire Fitzsimons. She gets it off to Sive O'Leary. Sive O'Leary now with the ball out on this side of the field. She gets it back back to the substitute, who is Aislinn O'Mahony. Aislinn now with the ball, takes a solo, takes a hop, gives it off to Regan Fay. Regan Fay back to Chloe McCaffrey. Back out to Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen in acres of room over on the far side of the field. Gets past one player, right footed high, straight in and straight over the bar. A great score there from the Bridges lady. That's a beautiful score and puts it out to 2 points once again. But 5 minutes left in this game, so we're in for a cracking finish here.
As I do say, this game is definitely in the melting pot. Unbelievable. 2 points in it. 3 points in it to 17.
Yeah, 2 points the margin, 21 points to 23.
5 minutes left plus extra injury time.
Plus injury time, so we're probably looking at 6 or 7 minutes.
We did not expect this, Quinn.
No, I think not many people did. It's a very strong, very fancied, strong Bridges team, but the Rovers have come out today with a plan and they've really played well. And they've a couple of key players, Tara Walsh, Aoife McDowell,
and of
Ciara
course the
Murray
manager Fitzy.
And Fitzy, of course, on the sideline. They've really played well today, but the Bridgets are beginning to assert once again. Emma Deneen cuts through that defence. She beats 2 players, gets it onto her left foot, and she kicks it, but she kicks it to the left and wide.
Just haven't been on the final touch today. Hasn't been their normal.
The Bridgets definitely haven't been on top form. That's for sure today. No doubt about it.
That's what a drink ban does during the week, I think. What do you think?
Yeah,
drink bans should be abolished.
Yeah, we'd have them out drinking every night.
Exactly.
Yeah, look what that got us, Nicky. What pair of success stories this is. Oh, that's a poor ball, and it's cut out by Regan Fay over there on the far side. She gets it to Mairead. Mairead gives a beautiful pass, and it comes straight to Sive O'Leary. This could be the game right here. Oh, she was tackled hard as she kicked it. It's gone over the bar, but she's hurt it, yeah. That was a tough tackle there in her back. And
that could have been game, set, and match.
That could have been game, set, and match. Absolutely.
I know you played an old spotted tennis yourself, Quinn, back in the day, did you?
I did, yeah. I remember myself and Airden and Elwood, the Lord rest him, and Timmy, I think, and Mo went out playing tennis one evening in Kennedy Park. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Roger Federer wouldn't be exactly losing any sleep when he's seen the state of us. Oh, Lord save us. The less said about that, the better. I assume that was a point. 21 points to 24, yeah. 3 points the margin now, with about 3 minutes left in this game.
2 minutes left with injury time.
So, it's only a kick of a ball. 3 points the margin, but it's a poor kick out once again. Emma Deneen gets it. Bearing down on goal, looking for help. She has Aislinn O'Mahony, but she decides to go back to Sive O'Leary, the outside of the right boot. She gives it across to Mairead Ruane, left-footed, to Ciara Bridges in all sorts of room over there on the far side. Gives it back to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe shimmies, makes a bit of room, and that's a great score from Chloe McCaffrey. Beautiful score. Pushes the lead out once again. 2 goals and 19 points, 25 points, plays 21. 4 points the difference. Quick kick out taken, and it's Mary O'Boyle coming down this side, and she's fouled, and it's going to be a free down to the Rovers, and it's taken quickly, and it's going to go to the sideline here, and it's going to be a line ball down to the Rovers. Came off the Bridget's player, Regan Fay, I think, touched it on the way out, and free is sideline ball quickly taken. It comes to Eva Lavelle. Eva, trying to cut her way inside with Ciara Murray, but they've lost it, and the Bridget's defence come away with it, and eventually it comes out to Aislinn O'Mahony. Aislinn now, the number 16, the sub. She's done well since she came on, and she's pulled and dragged by Mary O'Boyle, and I think Mary is going to have her name taken, or maybe not. Thought Martin Delaney was going to have a word with her there, but she decided not. So it's a free down, and I'm sure the Bridgets will be delighted with that. It'll soak up a little bit of the clock, and Mairead Ruane will take her time in taking this free. It's been an exciting game, Nicky.
Absolutely, an unbelievable game. Fair play to the Rovers. I mean, they were roaring underdogs, and just
they certainly stepped
up
up.
to the plate.
Yeah, that's.
You often you stepped up to many of a plate yourself as well, Quinn. But
yeah, with bacon and cabbage on it. But the Rovers turn over the ball and they get it away. And Maddie Meehan fighting like a dog over there, and she does really well. Nicole Fury Kane, in fact, gets it to Roisin Murnan. Back to Regan Fay. Regan now with the ball over there on the far side, gets it to Ciara Bridges. Ciara now in some space. She's been faced up there by two Rovers players, and there's a foul on Ciara Bridges. And this is going to be a free in, and I'm sure Mairead Ruane will stride up once again. And with the wind at her back, you wouldn't bet against her not making this one.
this could be the insurance point.
This could be the insurance score as we cross the 30-minute mark, heading for the 31st minute. Thank you, Aidan. So we're into injury time. Whatever Martin Delaney decides to add on at the end of this second half, injury time. So the Bridget's on the verge of yet another Chicago title as Mairead Ruane kicks it in high, right-footed. It breaks to Ciara Bridges. Oh, brilliant save once again by Caitlin Fitzsimons in the goal there. Sive O'Leary, Sive kicks it in and kicks it over the bar. That's a great score in the finish, but another...
So that's about 4 points by Sive in the second half.
Yeah, she's played really well. Really, really well. When her side needed her, she came up trumps. No doubt about it.
coming to the top of the milk, right?
Absolutely. So 26 plays, 21, 2 goals and 20, 26, 3 goals and 12, 21. 5 points the margin, as it's really well caught there in the middle of the field by Eva Poirier. And it comes to Tara Walsh. We haven't seen much of Tara in the last 15 minutes or so. But Ciara Murray with the ball now gives it in, but it's a poor pass. And it goes straight to Mairead Ruane, who gets it out as far as Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe McCaffrey now up that far sideline. She beats her marker and gets away from her, and she has all sorts of room now in front of her as Michaela O'Boyle comes towards her to try and tackle her, but she gets past her. The Rovers defence looks as if it's tired now at this stage, and it comes to Sive O'Leary, and Sive makes absolutely no mistake. Yet another score for Sive O'Leary.
Unbelievable performance by Sive in the second half.
Yeah, she's been excellent, absolutely excellent in the second half. There's no question about it. Kick out once again, and there goes the final whistle. Martin Delaney calls
time. A
time.
great win for the Bridges, and congratulations, but a fine performance by the Éireann Rovers.
Absolutely, yeah. The Éireann Rovers were fantastic on the day, absolutely brilliant. They were fantastic on the day, there's no doubt. They really put it up to the Bridges. This was a much tougher test than many people expected. So
this one will definitely be celebrated because it was probably one of their finest, one of their toughest assignments in the last few years. They had to dig deep for this one. This one will be well celebrated and deserved, in fairness.
And deservedly so, because in fairness to the Bridgets, they had to dig really deep in that second half. They had to come out, battle, and they've done exactly that. And they worked hard, and they done the basics right, and they got rewarded for it. But have to say once again, a brilliant performance by the Rovers. They were absolutely fantastic, and it was a brilliant performance. We're trying to kill a wasp here in the commentary booth. I think he's finally gone to God. So we're just going to sign off for a moment while the presentations, and I think Annie is going down pitch side to catch up with the presentation of the Cup to the Bridgets team. So congratulations to the Bridgets once again, commiserations to the Rovers, but a very entertaining game of football there, I thought, and two really great teams, and the best of luck to the Bridgets in Denver in Colorado in 2 weeks' time in the North American finals. Here's hoping they can bring back a North American championship to Chicago. All right, folks, we'll go down pitch side now for the presentations.
That was a great contest, a great exhibition. thank Mark Delaney for refereeing. He did a good job there, and all the positions they were played.
Hehehehe